Yes, my people, welcome back. Here, what I go on, pan, what I go on today. Here are my coconuts, 25 of them. I am gonna make some coconut oil. You know, I am not those person that use the commercial oil. I use coconut, real organic coconut oil to cook my food. Everything me cook, coconut in it. So I'm gonna chop these out, clean them, and I'm gonna bring it through the step and the process how I make my coconut oil at home, right? Because I don't use butter and cooking oil and all that kind of oil there in the supermarket. This is my oil. All right, come with me. Okay, see they're nice, well dry, well nice. Okay, well, my coconut are chopped out. See them there? Yeah, some of them have got take out of the shell, you know. So 25 of them, I'm going to chop them out of the shell right now. Alright. Well, I'm going to grate my coconut. Well, I washed them already and I'm ready to grate her. So I have at least 25 coconut to grate her. Alright, I'm going to start the ball rolling. Grate the coconut. I think this is going to take me about 2 hours to grate the 25 of them. You know, my bad for the grater, you know. So not to worry. So when I finish grater it, I will let you see the amount of trash that I get and show you the process how I squeeze it to get the milk separated from the water. Alright, and then we're ready to make with coconut oil. Alright, yeah, that's my cat in the background. Here is the amount of trash that I get from the coconut. This bucket amount, also this big pot amount. So that is the trash. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna put some warm water on the fire and I'm gonna squeeze the juice with warm water. Be reminded, when you are squeezing coconut to get the milk, you don't use cold water. You have to use warm water, and that is how you're gonna get out the juice properly out of it. Okay, so we're gonna juice this with warm water and then we're gonna go to the next step from there. All right, okay, come with me. Here is the amount of milk that I get from the coconut when I squeeze this. This is one big pot. Here's another pot, another pot, another pot. So so what I did, when I squeeze the coconut with the warm water, it eventually bring up the cream of the coconut to the top and leave the water at the bottom. So we're not gonna set on all these amount of thing on the fire now. What I'm gonna do, I am going to scoop. You're gonna use a cup. You're gonna take time. You're gonna scoop the milk from off the top. You see it thick? Look there now. That is what you do. You scoop off the top and you're gonna get the thickness, the rich milk. So this is what you're gonna put on the fire to boil. All right, so all of this 4 pot, I am going to skim off the milk from off the top. See there, you see how thick and rich? Yeah, so this is how you do it to get off the milk out of it. That is why you're not supposed to use cold water to juice the coconut, because it is not gonna take out the milk and give you this richness. All right, so when I'm finished with this, I am going to I have more than one boiling to do, so about 3 different boiling. So come with me on the other side where we're gonna boil our oil, right? Okay. Here now, see how the milk a bubble, well thick and creamy and nice. But remember, people, coconut milk, you know, when it a boil, you know, you cannot leave it unattended, you know. You have to always stand up over it because it will boil over in the fire. So right now, I'm here waiting for it to boil down more, so we can get the oil out of it. Remember, after the oil boil down, you know, there's another part that you call the custard that can use to do a lot of other stuff. So alright, bubble we a bubble. Alright, here now the milk is boiling down to the oil. So you see, soon little from now we can start skim out the oil. I just go and give it a stir around the edges, you know. So you see the oil. So little from now, when all of those boil out, then you see the oil at the bottom. Okay, so this is just the first part, you know. I have a next part to go and do. Alright, so see it there, oil a boil down, rich, nutritious, organic coconut oil. Well, see the oil gone down now, where I can start skim off some of the oil. See, I tilt the pot sideways, but what I'm gonna do, I have a empty clean pot here, and I'm gonna take the oil out and strain it. I'm not just gonna use a strainer, I'm gonna use a thin piece of cloth like this. Don't watch the color, I just want to use something extremely thin, you know, to strain the oil. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna skim the oil. You're not gonna use a plastic cup now, you're going to use a metal or an enamel cup. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this cup to take out the oil. Right, see the oil there, and I'm gonna transport it into the pot. Alright, so I'm gonna skim off all I can skim off now, and then it is gonna boil down some more. So see there, so you have to make sure so you use something very thin, because you don't want to use a material to suck up the oil. Alright, so see me skim up the oil right there. And this now, after I strain it with this, I'm gonna give it another second strain again with another cloth. All right, okay, my hand. So when it is finished strain, then you will see how it look. All right, okay, so you see the bottom where you take out all the oil. This is what we call the custard. This not gonna throw away. I'm gonna take it off the fire, put it to cool, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge. This can be used for so many uses. You can eat it, people use it and make a lot of different pastry. So this is what you call the custard. All right, yes, this is the finishing product of my coconut oil. So you see, I throw out one big dish. It is cool, so I'm gonna bottle it out in some clean bottles. I have more to bottle out, so this is not all, you know, this is just some that I'm showing you. This is about maybe 2 or 2 quarts, you know. So this is my finishing product. Leave in the comment section and let me know what you think about my real organic coconut oil. Thank you so much for watching.